Jack, breaking news today. Google experiment now display that you're using a open tracking pixel, sneaky pixel in your email. And so people opening their email now on Gmail will see like, oh my God, there's like an invisible pixel or an invisible image is being, in this email. It
Right.
may be a spam or something like that. And then, do you want to, flag it as spam or whatever? Like it's a call out
Right.
banner. When someone in person lies or you got, potential scam issue, whatever. But Gmail put like a small banner at the top of the
Yeah.
email.
So the joke, I feel like we've been here before. The joke is, oh boy, now cold email's dead, huh?
Open tracking is dead. Well, that's what people say. I have a
Let's
different
talk
spin on
about it.
that. Yeah,
Let's
we should.
talk
We should.
about it. That's right. I'm joined here, Jeremy at quickmail.com. Quickmail is the cold email platform for the good cold email agencies that care about deliverability. Use it if
Yep.
you want to send like the pros, baby. And salesman.com will bring you one lead per day by sending ultra personalized messages so that you don't have to worry about building a list, becoming an expert cold outreach copywriter, and frankly, filling your pipeline. So salesbread.com. So Jeremy, when did this happen? Let's start there. When is this happening as we speak?
Yes, it's an experiment, I believe. So from the information that I have, so that's why I say it's a breaking news. This is something that's happening for like a couple of weeks now. And basically, in the world of cold emailer, some people were like screaming like, "Oh my God, now we won't be able to use open tracking anymore." Because the funny thing is, at the very beginning, we say like, "Hey, don't use open tracking." In fact, I remember our recommendation was like, don't use it on the first email, use it on a
Right.
follow-up, right?
Right.
Which to this day, I think we're still the only tool in the market to be able to do that. I don't understand anyway. And then after that, we say like, hey, you know, these days we just recommend like use it. Doesn't matter anymore. Like we've seen it in a data episode that you could actually have not open tracking turned on and have way better result than open tracking turned off. So
So, okay, let's kind of define what this experience looks like to the prospect. So there you are in your Gmail app on your phone or in your desktop. You open a message, and at the top there's like a warning bar.
yeah,
Message contains hidden pixels. Is that
that's
how it's
right.
worded?
Yeah, that's about something like that. It's gray, so it's not, it's not those. I think they have like phishing warnings where it's orange. It's the same thing,
Or
but it's
yeah.
just, yeah, it's just gray. I don't have it right under my eyes right now, but this is actually interesting. The reason why I don't see it is because, and for years now, my account always have image
Oh, I
disabled.
know. That's
So
right.
every time I
That's right.
open an email that has any image whatsoever, it just say, "Hey, there is an image in this message." And of course, when you have like a small cold outreach message, it's an open, it's a pixel tracking, right? So you don't know that.
Sure.
So it's not really new per se, but it is a bit bigger now, and so it's a kind of a call out, right? And people are afraid that, oh my God, if
Yeah.
my prospects see that, they're never gonna reply because they think it's spam.
Yeah. Well, let's take one step back here. So cold emailers obviously are concerned about this, but let's go into the world of traditional email marketing that the way I see it will continue to be in their inboxes until we retire and, no longer have an email account, whatever. Um, will they also be subject to this, a MailChimp style email? Tell me.
Yes, and this is what is brilliant. So I reach out to my friends who have CRMs and newsletters, software, and they basically told me like, "Yep, it's the same for us. We also use, invisible
Right.
pixel, and yes, people will then see that." But my friend has a different take on that. He say, and so far I can verify that. It says it's only for new domains. Existing old domains
Oh,
don't have
weird.
this problem. So it's like
Weird.
interesting,
Okay,
right?
hold on, Jeremy. Hold on. Hold on. Ready? Let's get sneaky here. Let's put on our black hats for a second.
I know what you're thinking, and you're probably
All
thinking
right.
right.
Are we not just going to start putting a period that looks like an image so that it's not a period, but it's a visible image so that Google stops putting this message? It's not hidden anymore.
I love what you're saying. I really do. But you know, I really do actually. The funny thing, I was thinking and joking with my team, and we were thinking, you know, at the end, like some signature, they have some lines bar, right? Sometimes you have a line bar and then you have the signature. Why don't we
Sure.
put the pixel doesn't have to be one by one? It could be visible, a long bar, and voila, you know, it's your signature. And on top of that, like I just mentioned, a lot of people have signature in their email anyway that contains a picture of them or picture of like their
Yeah.
company, whatever logo. So they'll have the same thing,
Enter the
except
visible open tracking pixel.
exactly. So, you know, that's something we may want to do. But I got other spin on that actually that I want to share with you. But fantastic point. Absolutely. I like
Thank you.
the dot one. The dot one.
Right, right.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, so keep spinning. What else is here?
yeah. Well, here's the other thing that we did. So I was taking my shower, like a couple of, I take my shower every day because every day I do 10 kilometers jogging. But a couple of days ago, I was doing, and you know I do.
Get on with it. What are you gonna say?
I was in my shower and I was still thinking of this pixel tracking thing. And I'm like, holy shit, it's only happening with Gmail. Why do we apply this rule to everyone? So I get on with out of my shower, I go into Quickmail, I load all the leads that were imported on Quickmail forever, and I determine what is my percentage of actual Gmail. So basically, when people do cold outreach on Quickmail, I want to figure out what is the percentage of Gmail people that people contact. Because in my mind,
Yeah,
and in the mind of a lot of people, it's like, oh my God, the whole market is 90% Gmail, right?
80%. Right, right.
But the number we had is like 27.5%. It's crazy, which means that, yeah, I mean,
Custom
that's what I have.
is it Outlook or custom is the second?
Let me check. Outlook is 29.9. It's even more than Gmail. Bear in mind we're B2B space, right? That's crazy, right?
That's
You do
surprising.
have
That's surprising.
3.5 Yahoo, 3.5% Yahoo. That's probably contractors, you know, and people reaching out to roofer or whatever, you know,
Yeah,
or a
maybe.
chiropractor. But I found that super interesting. And so I'm like, holy shit, what do we actually do? You know, why do we actually give the guideline to disable open tracking if it is only a problem for Gmail clients? So what we did is in the same day, we implemented an option in Quickmail that says disable open tracking for and then provider. So
Love
for
it.
Gmail,
Love it.
Microsoft, or other. And so basically we are like, if you're concerned about that, you just tick this box and then you could still leave your open tracking. But that means like when we send an email to your Gmail inbox, it's just not going to
Right.
contain the pixel. Anyway, that's
Smart.
that's one of the things.
That's smart. Now, I'm coming back to that like workaround where okay,
Yeah, I love the visible one. I'll do
why don't
that
you
too.
just put a visible one? It could be a one by one image. Is it literally just if invisible, put the warning? If it's one by one pixel,
I believe
let it
so.
lie.
Yeah, yeah, I believe so. I believe so. Yeah, yeah.
Well,
So
shame
I'll
on
probably
them.
find
That
something. Yeah,
was
yeah,
easy.
yeah.
I don't know. It's like it makes us laugh because like that that might. I mean, we'll have to test, but
I have to
what an
test.
easy way to go around that, you know.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Now,
Yeah.
here's what I'm wondering in that banner because I haven't seen it. Is there a call to action there? Like this email contains tracking pixel. Click here to report spam. That would be scary to me. Or if it's just like
Yes, it
heads.
is actually. It is actually. I'm gonna try to find it. So let me put the podcast on pause one
Cool.
second. There we go. So this is how it looks like.
Yeah, images in this message are hidden. This message might be suspicious or spam. And then the big box says the big call to action button says show images, and then there's a smaller button that says report.
Secondary action. Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely don't want this there. That would be a strike against open tracking with Gmail in my book. But again, like maybe that visible open tracking is the answer.
Yeah. I mean, for removing this message, definitely. I think the short thing is probably to. No, I think it's fine. I like your suggestion of replacing dots with black
Yeah,
image.
yeah. It's funny. Yeah.
That's a really
Now
funny one.
here's my question. So, um, let's get technical here for a second. But if I use my, let's say, headshot as an image, could I somehow associate that with my open tracking image?
Um, Not really. I mean,
Imagine, run with me for a second. So you know how we have
I
like
will need to host it.
custom
That's a
domain.
problem. Yeah, I will need to
Well,
host it. That's a problem.
mm,
But the other interesting thing is, um, huh? Nah, no. Yeah, I will need to host it, which will be problematic. Um, but the easy way really is to just say like I say, like having like, you know, a small bar, like a HR type of bar that is
right,
just an
right.
image, because then in this case it's not even one by one, it's visible, you know, whatever. So they still work around for that. Or you could just like not care about open tracking too, like a lot of people really do, and then they go for just plain text instead of just like, you know, trying to sort of like game the thing.
Yeah,
I
and
prefer
just
I
like
prefer keeping an eye on my open tracking actually for the trend, but you know that's just me. And again, I can have it
right,
with Gmail as well, with
right.
Microsoft as well, if I wanted.
And just curious, like when you send a true plain text email, what do you see in terms of reply rates compared to ones with open tracking, for example? Do we know if it makes a heck of a difference? A little bit?
I don't know. I will need to check the stats for that. Um,
Be cool. Might be cool for
but
another data
yeah,
episode.
definitely, I'll put it on. We'll do it with a small batch campaign as well for lower volume
Right.
campaigns.
There you go. All right, Jeremy. Well, thanks for breaking
Cool.
this news. Again, that is the warning bar, essentially. Images in this message are hidden and then show, but it sounds like there's enough workarounds here where this is not a nail in the coffin for cold email.
Well,
Um,
I don't think you or I are like freaking out right now. It's like we're super chill. So anyone who's freaking out, I mean,
I,
that's overreacting really for this. Like, good job.
exactly.
I mean,
And
every
why?
year Google busts your balls. So, you know, that's fine. That's the yearly Google mess. And then we'll see what they come up with next year.
Yeah, honestly, if this is it, what are we? Q4 almost. That would be actually really nice. That's an easy slap on the wrist. And frankly, I see a lot of workarounds coming along. And if you're still listening and concerned, keep in mind the MailChimpers out there are facing the same issue. So it's basically like a marketing message contains open tracking. We're going to be tired of seeing this banner from all kinds of senders.
There is more to that. Like people with CRM as well, like totally legit, you know, reply ticketing systems like Help Scout and stuff like they all use
Right.
invisible tracking. So
Yeah, that'll be in your customer support email, right?
yep, absolutely.
Although I promise,
But
Jeremy,
the
let's
domain
make a
the domain is
prediction.
not new.
Fair.
You
And
could
but
buy
let's
all
make a
domain.
prediction. I just think like we're gonna start seeing true. We're gonna just start seeing visible open tracking pixels in all forms of emails, like that may be best practice. But time will tell. And thanks for the
No
breaking
worries.
news report today.
We'll add a feature. Don't worry. We got our clients back, so we'll be there.
I know you do. All right, Jeremy. If you like the cast, course.quickmail.io is your next stop. And thanks, Jeremy. Good stuff.
Yeah. Thanks, Jack.